top YouTube, it's me, it's your favourite Steve. Have you got one?
And me.
Say it's...
Shelley.
No, it's... I'm trying to think of something that would rhyme with shell.
Yeah,
No, it's crap.
Stuff.
Yeah. We haven't done one of these videos together for a while. I did one, can't remember, a while back. Maybe this year, last year. I think it was the end of last year. I had a few people that have requested like an update on what's going on with Liam and his autism and stuff like that, his diagnosis and what's going on with his schools and all that stuff. So, yeah. From the last time I talked about it, I said because I've been trying to get you to do a video for a while.
Oh no. Oh, I just haven't got time.
I'm running a freaking business.
Okay.
Sorry.
I go to work.
Were you trying to say how do I work?
No, I'm saying I go to work. You run a business, I go to work. I'm not doing nothing.
What was I saying?
So yeah. Last thing was the woman lied to us.
Oh yeah, the lady
He's sent
do you want to
start work.
explain?
Yeah, he's sent start worker basically. She left. We found out in November he had a new worker. Was it November, I think? And I said to her about he was meant to have transition days starting from January at his school, ready for September next year. Turns out he didn't have a space that we were told he did by the other woman last April time. And that they'd have to reapply to see if they could get him a space. So yeah, we were not happy. Been messed about and lied to and whatever else, because we wouldn't have just waited from April last year up till November when we found out. We wouldn't have just sat there and done nothing. If we knew we didn't have a space, we would have tried to push and sort something. Anyway, we went to his EHCP meeting last month, the end of January. Had the meeting, and at the end of the meeting the new Sensart worker said it was confirmed the day before that he has got a space at his specialist provision.
Yeah.
Yay, thank God.
So
it was a shock, but we were happy, excited,
so he'll start his
nervous.
new special education school
In
or SEND, whatever it is. In September. So like, we were told in November that he didn't have a space, so we started discussing with the school on
staying there for another year. He was going to stay another year,
because to be fair, the way that school works, he's in year
might
one.
Have been okay for one more year.
Yeah, he's in year one, and like year one and year two, they're in basically the same area. Obviously, it's just the different.
The same corridor and everything.
It's the same corridor. It's just basically like, obviously they teach them different things, but yeah. So we were like, if he's got to do another year, he'll have to do another year. But obviously, our daughter Lacey, she's gone on to year three, and it was a big change for her. Just sending Liam into year three, that would be like in a couple of years, so a year from September. It just wouldn't have worked. But so we'd started organising with the school, because none of us really thought that it was going to work. Because the other thing as well, when there's so many different consultants, when she had said that she was sorting out space for him and stuff like that, it wasn't only us that she told, she also told the Sensart
Senko at the school.
Senko.
Yeah, she told her. We were in the same meeting, and she remembers her telling her. So we actually put a complaint in, as did I think the school as well, on the fact that she told us this.
So it wasn't like just a thing of we completely misread it, because I think that's what a lot of people are going to sure you read that.
Yeah.
But the teacher was like, no, I was in the room. She definitely.
That's what she said.
But
So,
now he's got a space and he starts in September. It's just we were like,
but we've got to just wait now till after half term to find out, because he's going to have to do transition days, because he can't just start.
You
new
can't
school
just
like
start in September. He's
So,
got to go in there a bit.
We're going to see how or what's going to happen after that. What's going to happen with these transition days after half term, and take it from there. And then the end of this month we've got a meeting with his key worker for the ASC, apparently it's known
It's
as
changed to ASC now.
Autistic Spectrum Condition, because disorder is
Disorder's
apparently too
negative.
negative.
Freaking lefties.
But anyway, so she's coming to see us at the end of Feb to go through all the information she's got for panel. She's then going to do her report, submit it to panel. We've got to then wait for him to be discussed at panel, which they sit once a month, so who knows when that'll be. And then see if they say yes, he has, or yes, no, he hasn't. Go for his diagnosis.
But that's a long-winded process as well. I really couldn't give a crap about it.
No, it's for him, and
it's more to do for him and
whatnot.
We've been going on the past few weeks, going on like a behavioural course kind of thing with other parents from schools around Wolverhampton, and that's been really good. But we were talking to the lady who's running that, but we were talking about his echolalia, like what can kick off, because he does a lot of echolalia. Which I might actually put a video. I'll put a video at the end of this. Send me that Bing video.
Yeah.
You know, that one where he was doing the. I'll put that on the end, because he so I'll put on the end of this his echolalia, because it's just.
He reels off
mad.
Episodes of programs.
Yeah,
films,
you can do the first like 20-25
conversations,
minutes of the Grinch.
Stuff he's heard at school. He can reel off whole conversations of stuff, and just depends what he feels like. He's like a little sponge, and that stuff he takes in.
So we were trying to like talk, because that's one of our main. It can get really annoying.
It's frustrating.
It's frustrating because
he doesn't know.
So loud.
He doesn't.
He's got no sense of volume. It winds his sister up like mad.
And sometimes he can just do it for ages and ages and ages and ages.
Well,
He'll just keep
if you don't distract him, he just go. And
there's times where you do then distract him, and he kicks off, and he has to start again. So it's really difficult. There's times where it's okay. You can do his echolalia and it may not bother you, or you may be you're doing something or whatever, or he's quiet enough. But there's times where he's pacing back and forth doing it, and there's it can be really loud.
Yeah. But we were talking to her about that, and she was saying that there's another course, but it's only for parents that have got a diagnosis of
for
autism.
Their kid,
So it's not like even the thing of, well, we want to have this, so we can have a badge. Do you know what I mean?
Unless
it's more
just so we can then get more advice. So unless he gets a diagnosis of autism, you can't go on this other course that gives parents support on how to deal with different situations. It's so frustrating. But
the good news is he's got his space, and we were walking, like when we went to the meeting, we were walking back going, are we doing the right thing? Is he all right? We know we're doing the right thing, because we know, even if he could go through, I think what it is we know he's got, he's got his peers and stuff like that, and he talks about them all the time. I don't know whether he's got particularly friends, but there's a lot of people that go, hi Liam, and stuff like that. So
you feel a bit guilty in that.
You feel a bit guilty that you're going to take him away from that,
and you can't explain it to him.
Yeah, there's no way. Although we could have a transition, there's really no way of until the day comes of explaining to him
he's not going back to that school.
You're not going back to that school, you're going to a new school, because it's like on holiday. It's just he goes with the flow. You can't tell him he's going on holiday tomorrow. He kind of gets it when it comes to holiday, but I think if it comes to school,
but only in one day, sort of.
Yeah, you couldn't say, we're going on holiday in a week. Yeah, we're going on holiday in a week. Like, you can't tell him now, next year you're at a new school, he just won't get it. So it's like, What's my point?
Yes, we can't tell him. We've just got to.
I had a point. What's my point? You just can't tell him. Yeah, he just he won't. He doesn't get. There was a point. There's a point to what I'm saying.
You're on about his friends and stuff. And
Oh yeah, that was it. So you're like we were second hand guessing ourselves and like wondering whether we're doing the right thing. But I think it is a thing of like, you know, in a few, you can deal with it now. You can deal with it maybe for another year and a half, another couple of years. But especially with these kind of schools, I think you need to take the space when you get the space and get him in there, because he wouldn't be able to go and he's not all of a sudden going to catch up from. Well, he's not going to catch up. It's just not the way it works. And there's people that would say that to us. Well, you know, you're not giving him a chance to catch up. He'll catch up, but it's like he's not going.
They don't get it.
He's not going to catch up. You know what I mean? He's not. He's not
this
verbal.
Is Liam, this is
the way he is.
You know,
so
he will progress. To what point we don't know. He will progress, but he's not going to catch up.
Yeah, and it's
that's fine.
Yeah,
but some people don't. It's hard for people to understand that. So
yeah, but he's, you know, he's got his foot in the door kind of thing, and he's going to be at that school until he's 19.
19, if he wants to. Yeah, they can literally stay there till
he's 19.
And it's more about, yeah, he can do the educational side of things at his own pace, but also they don't have to sit GCSEs, and they teach them more. The main goals are communication, and they also teach them more about independent skills as well, like learning to use pedestrian crossings, and you know, they've got a little bungalow there where they can teach them how to hoover and wash up and put duvet covers on the duvet.
I was going to completely lie then and say I needed that back then. I probably need it now.
But anyway, it's independence and that, isn't it? It won't come off. So yeah, it's just scary.
Yeah, it's just scary because we've got to adjust. We've got to adjust a lot of things. But yeah, but it's all good. It's all good in the hood. He's now got a space, so we're hoping. We just had a meeting with, I don't know, but
she's a disability nurse, I think.
Yeah, he's disability nurse. I'm rubbish at these people.
She's from Inspire, which is kind of like CAMS.
All these, I love the way that you know what these people are coming for. Because if it wasn't for shoulders, like, I know the different people, but there's times I'm like, I don't know why you're here. If it's just me, I'm like, I don't know. I'm just kind of here to like go, what would you think? like you go like, do you think he's... And then I go, oh yeah, he does this and he does that. I'm good with kind of the signals of what he does and what he, like, you know what I mean? But when these people come in, I don't know what they're doing. I just know they're here. I have no clue. I'm glad you know who they are, because some woman's come into the house. Okay, it's funny. But yeah. So yeah, I'll end it there because we're chatting up. No, I'm in the middle of doing another video about clouding.
And we've got to go soon.
Oh yeah, we've got to learn together thing, aren't we? That could go really well or really bad.
Yeah. Maybe we need to update later, or you do, on how that goes.
So yeah, but yeah, so update, it's all good. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't change. Hopefully this one, imagine.
No, because if it does, you may be hearing about some mum going on a rampage in the news. That would be me. So it ain't changing. The space has been confirmed 1,000,000%.
We nearly did that.
I will be getting it in writing within the next, hopefully, month.
Yeah.
And if I don't, then they'll be hearing from me.
When we got
really
told,
tired and swollen.
You don't. Actually, that sounds. You look brilliant on there,
but I don't
look like that.
Like that. I look.
You look brilliant on there,
but I look a lot better.
You look a lot better.
Anyway,
But yeah, when they told us that he didn't have a space, we were in the midst of going up to, because we couldn't get in touch with them. Could we?
They were on a day.
Yeah, that was it. We were gonna get the bus up to we were working out. We were like, we've got to get back for the kids. Okay, we've got to get back for the kids. But what we'll do what we'll do is we'll go now
fuming.
and we'll get back, and then even if it's one of us has got to stay there until they speak to us, the other one can come and get the kids.
Turned out they weren't even there.
But they weren't there.
We didn't
but
go
we did
up,
plan it.
but we found out.
We found out, didn't we? We actually, because we rang them, and then we looked up, and they were like, oh, they're on a training day or something. Or you got in touch with another
I kept
department.
calling, yeah, found out.
But we were like, well,
department.
we're just going to stand there until someone speaks to us.
Fuming.
But it's all good. He's got a space. That's all
Yeah.
you need to know. I could chat for ages. Start for now. Do you want to do the peace? Stay.
No, because I'm tired.
Go on, do
Peace. What did I say? Peace.
it. In the sand. You bend then. You got to do it with some vigour.
Ow! No, because I might break my
You got
arm.
to do it with some vigour.
Shoulder.
Peace
Oh,
out.
shoulder out with my gnome fingers.
Oh, freaking gnome fingers, Jeremy Beadlands. Do it.
Oh,
Peace out.
so beautiful. And I'll see you in his next video. He'll see you in
You'll
his
see
next
me
video.
in my next video. Right.